What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today you guys are gonna see us put together David's truck. Should be almost the last video. If not, the next one's gonna be the last one. But we're gonna put the rear suspension together, some of the front suspension together. And if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're a return viewer, thank you. We truly appreciate you guys, like always. All right, everyone, like I mentioned in the last video, we're gonna go ahead and start working on the relocation part of this while we get the parts from powder coat. Everything is painted. I'm gonna go ahead and get the battery mounted behind the bumper right there. I'm not sure how good you guys are gonna be able to see that because as you can tell, it's a tight fit. So if I can't record that, you guys know why. I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuse box mounted, ECM mounted. I'm gonna get everything ready to go. That way all we have to do is just do the suspension stuff on there, and then we'll be able to turn on, we should be able to turn on the truck actually. Maybe not, because like I mentioned in another video, the fuse is on but it's not plumbed. So in this video I'm gonna do the front, and then I'm probably gonna show you guys how we set up the back minus the actual suspension components, since we don't have those yet. But we will see based upon how long it takes me to finish that. And back here, if we don't have the components yet, that will be a whole other video. But you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the front now. All right, guys, real quickly before I bolt this up and I'll show you guys what it is. I had somebody ask me in one of the last videos what the hell this was. If you guys remember correctly, when we took this apart, or others, as a matter of fact, there's a box that goes on top of the battery right here. It goes like that, something like that. Well, on Joel's, I decided to make a bracket so that we can put it right there. And we don't have to put these on the bottom with the battery, because obviously down there's a lot more probability that water will get on it. And the last thing I want is somebody to complain that this messed up and somebody tells them it was because of water, because it can happen. So we decided to start I decided to start making them up here, made a bracket for it, and now they're bolted up here. And the only thing going down there is a power wire, and then obviously from the battery there's a ground that I weld on there. You guys can see that right there. Weld a ground stud on there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this bolted up and show you guys what it looks like. All right, yeah, check this out. So this is what I was talking about with the bracket. We integrated a spot to hold down the AC lines, because these are normally held up by the brackets that are right here as well. As you guys can see, the power wire goes to right here. This obviously has to get extended. You know, you extend it, route it through the back, run it all the way down to the front of the battery, and then you can put your cover back on and it'll look like stock, like it was meant to be like that. Alright guys, we went ahead and picked up our powder coating stuff yesterday. No matter what day, these videos are late either way. But we got it back already. Upper control arms, lower control arms. I already started putting together the links, and that's why I stopped myself so I can record this. But it's the links, track bar, and the wood brakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on a time lapse. You're gonna see me start putting the rear together first. And then we're gonna go ahead and slide over to the front. I might have some help from one of the guys with the front, so it might not be me doing it, but you guys are gonna see that either way. But look at this color. This color really pops, guys. Looks super nice. I feel like this is one of the things, guys, that a lot of people overlook. Whenever you get this kind of stuff done and you get it powder coated, you have to strip it completely, and someone's got to pay for that. Either me or the powder coater, and the powder coater is not going to do that. So this is why you add more time, labor time on this, because they have to get completely stripped. As you can see, the insides are actually taken apart. I'm going to put those all together right now, and I'm going to show you guys what they look like whenever they're assembled. Básicamente, lo que pasa, chavos, es que cuando le ponemos los frenos bien grandotes, así como estos, los tenemos que desarmar. Por eso se cobra más, porque tuvimos que sacarle los sellos, básicamente los, ¿cómo se dice? Desassemble. Los desarmamos todos. Whatever. El punto es que los tenemos que desarmar completamente para que le hagan el trabajo del polvo, y ahora los tenemos que poner para atrás. Y por eso es que se cobra más, porque pues el vato del polvo va a cobrar por hacerlo, y pues yo también tengo que cobrar. Alright guys, so I don't know how good you guys were able to see that, but I had to pull off these calipers multiple times. What I was doing was getting the spacing right in the middle right here, so that the brake pads are even on both sides. And then obviously I took it apart a couple of times, and then I put thread locker on there. And you see how smooth this is. Some other trucks that I've worked on, they're really rough, and that's because they don't put the correct amount of spacers on there. Y para que no me regañe Dani, lo que acabo de hacer, chavos, es instalar los calipers, y por eso los quité y los puse varias veces para asegurarme que esto estuviera centrado y que las brecas quedaran centradas bien para que pudiera girar bien. Y luego ya lo desarmé todo y le puse, ¿cómo dice thread locker en español, güey? ¿Cómo dice thread locker? La madre, para que no se aflojen los tornillos, güey. ¿Cómo se llama? Loctite. No es cierto, no es Loctite. Loctite es la marca, güey. No es el nombre del producto. Es un líquido para sellar las tuercas. Al punto, güey, es que le echamos, mire, este líquido rojo. para que no se aflojen los tornillos como las nalguitas de Dani. So, ahorita lo voy a poner en timelapse y vamos a seguir trabajando aquí atrás. Lalo ya empezó a hacer las brake lines y luego también vamos a hacerlo de enfrente. Alright guys, so as you guys saw, it is a lot of stuff to get it to the stage. There's a lot of stuff that I hadn't showed y'all before. Some of these trucks wouldn't even require this. Some of them you just bolt on the original stuff. The hood thing's on there. Everything's on there. The only thing we're missing right now is the air filter. We got the wrong size. But we're gonna go ahead and put the front wheels on so we can get it on the ground. Así como está, chavos, ya quedó lista. Ya le hicimos los frenos, las brecas. Ya lo pusimos todo para atrás. Brazos nuevos, rotores de 16 pulgadas, con calipers de 6 pistones de Woodward. Ahí no me quedo. If you watch the whole video, guys, thank you. Mira, mandale saludos, Big Sexy.
Saludos a la raza.
Anyways, if you watch the whole video, thank you. We truly appreciate you guys. The next video is going to be the last one on David's. Whenever they pick it up and the whole 9 yards, we go to the alignment shop, the muffler shop, the whole 9 yards. But I'm going to try to upload that maybe tomorrow or the day after this video, whatever. That way we can be done with the series, because I know a lot of you guys want to see other stuff. We got to upload, what is it, after hour suspensions truck. We have to do the Ford, the single cab that everybody's been asking for. And then we also have to do the body drop truck, because we have done a lot of work, pretty much done. But you guys will see that on the next video. Thank you. We out. Yeah.